Daily sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys coming in feeling pretty good, ready to prove they're the superior team in the conference. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys no stranger. Comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Play action. Here's White. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball. Make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coaches and drills?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, White. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And that is a historic one for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. That name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. A play fake. Now White. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nabi Matabike. And then Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit the short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44. White looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the field. Second down. Brings up 2nd and 10. Now White. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Why are you spilling stuff on the floor? Why are you spilling stuff? Stop doing stupid stuff. Stop being bad. Stop spilling juice on and drinks on my floor.
White. He'll try and do this himself. Down the right sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, same. Every time you turn around, it's always something.
It gets him a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
First and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gal, the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal. At the Ravens 3.
Now White. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren from 3 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think you...
Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Floyd.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chloe Alexis.
That's good for a Colts. First down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Chloe.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. White. He'll try and do this himself. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
Get in here.
Time out of the scramble. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether
Get over
it's
here.
in the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action, here's White. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to getting the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's White.
That'll be complete to Giddens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for the guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. White.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. White. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost within.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And they'll take over here again, 1st and 10. Here's White, throwing to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do. And boy, are they successful.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. White. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
12 more yards. That's another Colts 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now White off the bootleg. And he's got Pierce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Dante Oway in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. White. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll find Gibbons out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Colts
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. On 2nd and 10, White. He's got his man. It's Pierce. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discuss. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. From the shotgun, here's White. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll swing this out to Giddens. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's White. Now he'll take this and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's White. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun, he'll try to run it. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw, White. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Colts, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
White looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now White. He'll try to do this himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
What you crying for?
To go on offense once more. And the pressure.
What? What's wrong?
Mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. The play fake, now White. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense forced the turn.
Hold on. Get in here. Okay, I was supposed to meet me too.
Over on downs, they've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He's on the bounce right at the line of scrimmage.
White. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's White. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action, here's White. That complete to Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Now White. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
Okay, now. Daddy, open it. That's good. Let me put some milk. That's milk. Let me put it.